Alright, good afternoon, welcome back. So after completely redoing this guitar one more time, we changed the pickups. Here's the old ones right here that were originally in it. Here are 3 of the 4 Burns pots that he had in it, and the other one is right there. This is all the stuff that I took out of it originally, because we changed all the plastics, the tuners, all the screws, you name it. We changed everything we could. It had a lot of humming and stuff, and Owen said that it had some issues. We did find a broken cold solder joint on the 3-way switch when we took it apart, and we found a bad pot, which at that point it didn't matter because we were only using 3 pots. Once I got it all done, this thing hummed like a hummingbird and made all kinds of squawking noises, and I was suspect of one other issue, and that was the ground to the bridge. So right now I have very crudely alligator clipped a ground to the ground on the pot and brought it around here to the bridge. I'll set this down, hopefully not mess it up. But when you hold this tight up against the bridge, the humming goes away for the most part. Okay. But now, hold on, I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to remove this. And then you'll see what I'm talking about. It still hums. Not near as bad as it did with the other pickups in it. But she still hums. And it doesn't sound really good. And I went over my wiring so many times. I know it's all right now. So let's go ahead and turn this back on. There, you hear that? Now if I stick my fingers on the input jack and I ground it out, it does make it die down. But as soon as I let go. So that is the main issue with this guitar, is there is no ground. Let me go ahead and shut this off. So there is absolutely no ground whatsoever coming out of the body from the bridge tailpiece to ground onto the pots. And I have all the pots grounded. Let me see if I can get this up here a little better here. So I mean, I was very hygienic. Let me come down here with the camera. I made sure every solder joint was perfect. Kept it neat and tidy. And all the wiring is brand new. I didn't reuse any of the old wiring. Well, I take that back. I did reuse this wire here coming from the 3-way switch, but there's nothing wrong with that. But if you look, I did a very good job on all the soldering connections. So I'm down to, it's got grounding issues. That's probably the worst booger there. I don't consider that real bad, but did everything I could to make it, let me zoom back out, because when I start looking in there, I take you guys out of focus, but every single solder joint on it is all good, and everything goes where it needs to go according to the wiring diagrams. So here's your kill switch, and that's wired directly to the input jack. And of course you got your neck pickup, your bridge pickup, master tone, and the cap is soldered to the master tone. So that is the second time through. This time it's all brand new pots, brand new pickups, all new wiring, and everything is good. So that's the issue with it, is it has a grounding issue because there is no ground coming out from the bridge to the pots. So that's what's wrong with this guitar. They did not ground it. So I'm done with it. That's the best I can do. Maybe he can take it to a guitar shop and have a hole drilled through. They'll have to pull the bridge out, or the tailpiece I should say, and then drill a hole through it and get a ground wire in there. So that's not something that I've ever done. So that's going to be up to him to find a place that can do that for him. And that's unfortunate because the first time I did it, I went over and over it, just trying to figure out what was wrong with it. And I was suspect of that. But we did find a bad pot and found a bad connection on the three-way switch. And he said the pickups were causing issues too as well. Hey, be quiet. So that's that, guys. We've changed everything again. I'm going to send it back to him. Everything does work as it should, other than it has the hum. So I don't know what he's going to be able to do with this as far as video wise, but I put my time in it and put a few bucks in it, buying some plastics and tuners and stuff like that, and pots. So we'll see what he comes up with, but that's about all I can do with it right now, because I'm a parts changer. I can build a guitar, but I can't drill a hole through that. I've never done it before, and I don't want to attempt it, especially on something that's not mine. So, but yeah, everything works. Neck, middle, bridge, kill switch works, master tone, both volumes work. Everything is put together as it should, but without that ground on the bridge to the pots, it's just going to continue to hum. So hopefully he can take that somewhere and get that straightened out, because it really did come out nice. I mean, I got my fingerprints all over it again because I've been messing with it and rebuilding it. So I'll I'll get the cleaner out and wipe it all down and polish it back up, and I'll get this packed up and sent back to him. But that is a shame, and I'm highly disappointed in that, because that's the first time I've ever had something I put together twice and not play right. But it's not my issue. It's not my problem, or my doing, I should say. So I don't know what else to do about it. That's why I did the ground from the pot to the bridge, just to make sure that my theory was correct, and it is. So it has grounding issues. And Owen said that this guitar needed a priest and an exorcism, so I think he's right. But he might luck out and just be able to find a shop that can drill a hole through from this bridge to that pot there and get a ground wire in there. But that's about all I could do for now. So I just figured I'd give you guys a quick update. And we're going to get this thing polished back up and sent back to Owen. So we'll see what happens. But I'm sorry, buddy. I've tried 2 times now, completely rebuilding it. And without that ground, I think it's going to continue to hum for you. So very sorry about that. You want something else done? Send it to me and I'll give it a shot. See how it turns out. But this one, I guess you could say, was kind of a fail. I mean, I did all my part right, but without that ground, it's just going to continue to hum. So, all right, guys. Well, that's my update on that. We'll see what Owen has to say about it. We'll take one last look at it here before it goes. I do have to get it polished up, like I said, and I tried my darndest to get this thing straightened out for him. We wet sanded it and polished it and changed all the tuners, and we did use the original 3-way switch, which was Switchcraft. It was changed at some point. It was in really good shape, and there's nothing wrong with that. Changed the pickups twice. Well, pickups he sent, we hooked up the first time, and then he sent another set, so that is in there. And we put a pick guard on it that's black, and pickup rings, changed the knobs, kill switch. And then we fixed up his original vintage caps. They were cut really short, so I put some extensions on them and pushback cloth. There's the other one I fixed up for him and send back with them. And then there's all the old parts, all the old screws, everything. And that's about all I can do right now. So I'm just going to get that wiped up, polished up, and packed up, and we're going to send that back to him probably tomorrow now because it's already 4 o'clock. So till next time, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm sorry that this didn't turn out the way that either one of us were expecting, but maybe he can still use it and figure out a way to cover up the hum. But that's all I can do for now. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. We got lots of projects over there. Got the fender builds yet. There's 3 there in that pile that need completely put together. That Telecaster needs finished. And then we are going to be putting Telecaster pickups in this. And I got a couple pots and stuff ready for that to go. But we're going to go ahead and get this Telecaster finished up next. So that's the next one we're going to get finished up. And then I don't know if we're going to dive into another fender build or do the Epiphone Telecaster build. You guys comment down below, what would you rather see after that Telecaster's done. We got another white Tele in there that's completely needs built, all brand new parts, a black Strat and a white Strat. You guys need to be quiet. I brought them down because they can't get out anymore because of the dog. The dog wants to eat them, so I figured, you know what, I'll bring them down here today, try to get them out. And they're being annoying because they haven't had no attention. So sorry about that. Till then, thanks again for watching.